Hello, my friends. Welcome to Lean and Clean with Fitness Chef Christine. My name is Christine and I am your host. You get me real, live, unscripted, all that good stuff because I am just me. Sometimes I just fly by the seat of my pants, and that is okay. Today, I want to talk to you about the biggest lessons of 2024. Coming to the end of the year, it's always time to reflect. I read somewhere online, one of these other people I know posted that nobody cares what happened to you in 2024. But that is not so because I care. I read everybody's posts. I want to know what happened to them. I want to know what the things you learned are, all that good stuff. So I hope beneath this podcast that you will put in something that happened to you in 2024, good, bad, whatever, how it affected your life. I want to hear it all. And I want to tell you what I learned mostly this year. So, over the past 6 years or so, I have been pretty much a solo coach, cheering everybody on, working one on one with people, working in group coaching, all that stuff. And I have loved every single minute of it. But it was time for me to grow out of that. And what I mean by that is, I went through a really rough time a couple years ago where I had this stalker who messaged me every day and messaged people I knew, messaged where I worked, saying that I was loved myself and I thought so highly of myself, but that I was unqualified and what was I doing? And every day it would be some new negative message. And unfortunately, I let them get in my head. And so I changed the way of doing things. Still love what I do, still love what I was doing, but I thought I needed to change my direction, which led me to where I am now. So sometimes those things are like hidden blessings. I would never have started a podcast if that hadn't happened. And the weird thing was when I decided to start a podcast, I joined a class. I joined a class on how to do podcasting, but it was like 6 weeks. And anybody knows me as that's a lot. So I happened to be a random email from something that I signed up for a long time ago about mini courses. And on there was set yourself up for podcast in 90 minutes. And I thought, sure. But I thought, what the heck? It was like really inexpensive. It was like $49 and 4 hours. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. So 90 minutes was to set it up. And then you had all this other work you had to do just to get things rolling. So I hop on this Zoom call to learn, after I paid my money, I hopped on the Zoom call to do this. And I met Stacy Lauren. She was the one that put this on. And little did I know at the time that she was going to change the direction of my business, my life, everything. We call it the Stacy verse because she's such a dynamic personality. She just brings people in. It's so amazing. So, my biggest takeaway of the year, my biggest lesson of the year is to not be afraid of collaboration, even with people in the same space as myself. I have literally met hundreds of podcasters and hundreds of people who are in the health and fitness space, who are in the chef space, who are in all different things. And it has been amazing, amazing. So we all cheer and support each other. I just, oh, it's been incredible. And so many exciting things coming my way. But had that one little thing not happened, then this wouldn't have happened either. And it is always my pleasure to speak with you. Even if I reach one person, there's a group that I originally signed up for, and I still get their notifications and everything on Facebook. And they're tracking every metric. I had 1,000 downloads and I have 10,000 downloads. I'm thinking, if I reach one person, I'm super happy because my only goal was to actually make a difference for somebody, right? God put this in my heart to just speak what I went through and all that I've learned. And so I've shared my story over and over again of how I was in perimenopause. I was overweight and unhappy, and just my parents were dying and everything was going on. I just knew I needed to get healthy. My dad told me before he died, make sure that you get healthy. I committed to doing that, but I really didn't know the first thing about it because the only nutrition advice I'd ever been given was work out more and eat less, and or some combination of that. No matter how much I worked out, no matter how busy I was, I still could not seem to lose weight. But in the end, I got there by tracking macros, but it was meticulous. It was very meticulous. It wasn't really fun. Now I know a better way. I really just eat single ingredient foods, much more keto carnivore style. So it's very low carb, almost no carbs. And that works for me. The weight has come off so easily and I feel great. My energy is really great. But I really didn't do it for that purpose. I actually did it because was having so much neuropathy in my legs, and it was a way to help that. So God leads you in different ways sometimes. I really thought I had all the answers with all the nutrition classes I took in terms of how you had to do balanced plate and you had to have your macros right and everything else. But sometimes we have to meander. I'm also learning to be flexible this year and to be a grandma for the second time this year, which is such a blessing. I have a 4-year-old grandson named Ronan, and I have a 1-month-old granddaughter named Judy. I am so blessed with these lovely little ones. They're so cute. They make my heart so happy. And going into 2025, I have all these wonderful opportunities because of all these wonderful people that I've met. It's really exciting. What does that mean for you? It means that I'm going to be offering a lot more fun things for you to do too. Like coming up in January, I'm going to have a sourdough class. Why sourdough? Because it is the healthiest bread that you can eat. It is gut friendly. It is something that you can feel good about making and eating. And my whole purpose in all of this is to make sure that you get back in the kitchen. I'm a retired chef. I want you to learn how to make your own food so you're not tempted to eat what I call pseudo food with labels all over the place, the things that you don't know what they are. Let's get back to the kitchen. It doesn't matter how simple it is. It could be super duper simple. But you creating your own food is going to really help you stay healthier. So that is our goal. It's funny because whenever I see my cooking videos or watch the podcast, which I try not to do, I realize I make really crazy faces. But I'm so passionate about what I do. I can't help but speak with my hands and be animated because I love to cook. I love to bake. But more than that, I'd love to teach other people how to do it because I feel like it's such a lost art and such a lost skill. And I loved during COVID that everybody was starting to learn how to do these things again. And then we got back to normal life and you let it drop off. But I hope to reignite that fire. That's why some of my episodes are cooking episodes. That's why I do daily lives on Facebook. If you want to follow me, Christine Strezpeck. But really, it's just about that forward momentum. My whole biggest thing I learned, aside from the collaborations, is action. Take action. Whatever your goal is, if you don't take action, you're never going to reach it. You have to take action. So if your goal is to lose 50 pounds, take action from day one. Let's go. Let's do it. You can do it. Set your goal. We'll find a way. You'll find a way. Write it down. Write down that big goal, whatever that big goal is. My big goal this year is to have so many students and help so many people that I can pay off some debt. That's my goal. It's about serving first, and then God helps us move forward as well in business. I want you to make those goals huge, big goals, right? Maybe you've moved by the Spirit to, I don't know, go in a bikini contest. Or maybe it's to fit in a smaller size, or maybe it's to be able to fit an airplane seat. Whatever the goal is, write it down. You have more chance of achieving it if you write it down than any other way and take action. I don't care if it's the little tiniest bit of action every day, take action towards that goal and put it out there in the universe. Lots of people say, I go away for 6 months and come back and wow people. No, you tell everybody, I am losing 50 pounds. I am going to fit in this airplane seat without a seatbelt extender. Whatever that goal is, you declare it out to the universe and then you make it happen. You make it happen. And you thank God for being with you and you move forward with all that you've got. Yeah. Because in 2025, we're at the end of 2025, we're going to come back and we're going to review those goals. We're going to look at them. Next week, I'm going to read to you my goals because we all have them or we all should have them. I have a planner that I have on Etsy. It's super cheap. If you want to grab it, I think you should. It's just a downloadable one. You can print it out, put it in a 3-ring binder. It's a reminder of all the healthy things that you should be doing. But you don't need it. It's just a nice thing to have. But again, I want you just to be accountable and to really join in the spirit of things. So I have 3 Facebook groups. One is for menopausal women and fat loss. One is for recipes, which I give away all my recipes. And number 3 is a keto carnivore lifestyle collaboration group where we share things about being keto and carnivore. So you are welcome to any one of those. I would love, love, love to have you. And I would love you to be active in them too, because sometimes people get a little complacent. All right, my friends, that is all I have for you today. I hope that you have a very safe and blessed new year. I will see you next year. And as always, I would ask that if you love the episode, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment. If you're so bold, leave the comment of your goals for next year. And I will catch up with you in the new year. Many blessings and prayers for each and every one of you.